All right, hey gang, Nate Bear here, lead technical tactician for Monument Traders Alliance and Trade of the Day. And in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about what could be one of the most exciting sort of post earnings trades we've seen in quite some time, and that is in SpaceX. Okay, so obviously lots of hype around this company, lots of you know news. It's in everything you read. SpaceX, right? And it's a fascinating sort of almost like we'll look back at this almost like a case study, the way that they've IPO'd but not released. They have so much of the stock behind a lockup, certain dates and milestones, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's really kind of neat how they've put this together. So one thing I want to show you, right, is that you can see here we sort of played this in DPL for a run up and into earnings, right? It's coming into oversold. I think we started in the trade around here. We sort of added this day, and then we flipped it out yesterday, into the afternoon for a really nice win. We're not flat. There's no exposure. I don't have anything in SpaceX, and I want to, look and see sort of the reaction post earnings, and then kind of go from there. Now, what I like to do with these is I like to look for earnings winners. Um, and when I say an earnings winner, I don't mean by the numbers. I mean what was the market's reaction? Did the market react positively to the earnings? If so, I want to play this to the upside. Now, you may say, okay, well, if it reacts negatively, does that mean we have to play it to the downside? And no, it doesn't. Let me give you an example, right? So earnings winners tend to drift higher. Earnings losers can either drift higher or lower. It's not as clear. The data doesn't sort of back up like, oh, earnings losers always drift lower. So here's an example from Google. This is only a couple of weeks ago. Google missed earnings, right? And now look, now 2 weeks later, and it's up $80 from their earnings drop. So it's like it doesn't always lead to further downside when you miss earnings, but typically when you beat earnings, it leads to more upside. And again, when I say beat earnings, I don't mean EPS actual versus estimate. I mean the market's reaction. So this is an example of cake. This is when we're trading in DPL as well. Here's your earnings beat, and you get that grind higher. It looks amazing. So SpaceX, they just came out with their first earnings, and so far, and I want to show you guys this here. So this is the options chain for SpaceX, and you can see right here, this is the expected move. So the expected move for this week was about $22. Okay. Right now, currently in pre-market, SpaceX is down about 13, 14. So it's within the expected move. Well, what does that mean? It just means that the market makers priced a move of around $20. SpaceX is trading within that move. So essentially, this is a move that has been priced in, right? There's not a surprise here, either to the upside or to the downside. All right, let me just show you a quick example of a move that is not priced in. So this is this morning, and this is shop. Okay, right now, well, now it's different. Now it says 32. But if you look at the money calls from yesterday, shop here, the expected move, if you add the at the money call and the put together, was about $16, $17. Well, shop is currently up like 30. So that's a move outside of the expected move. Now, this is an example of a case where we can just come in and we'll look to play it to the upside. So with SpaceX, what's so fascinating about this, right, is that the earnings are now out. We see the market reaction, and they have a huge lockup that expires Thursday, right? It's something like 40% of the float. So what we're looking for is actually, I'm thinking this is going to lead to more downside today, possibly tomorrow into that lockup expiration, Thursday, possibly Friday, some more downside as the people that are just, those shares are burning a hole in their pocket come in and take profits. These are the pre-IPO people that have these shares that are getting, unlocked. And then SpaceX has huge short float, okay? Huge short float. It's like 25% already. I'm looking next week, and this is so important, and the volatility can provide such a incredible opportunity, not just in SpaceX, but there's so many names that are related to SpaceX in the same sort of general field, right? Like, and they're all so heavily shorted. I'm looking for a massive short squeeze next week. And the opportunity, again, not just in SpaceX, but in all these other names, is going to be huge. We're actually having an open house next week, sort of surrounding this, what could be a massive, huge opportunity, volatility in either direction. It's going to be a ton of fun. I really, really, really am excited. I'm just like, it's like a kid. You got Christmas coming up, and it's like, man, I just want to get through this week and get it. Christmas is next week. This is how I'm feeling about next week with the potential. As an options trader, I'm salivating, right? Because these moves are going to provide potentially incredible opportunities for options trades. So I'm not worried about SpaceX today. You're not going to see me come in and start. You're not going to see me come in and start, buying SpaceX today. You're not going to see me come in and start buying names like Lunar, which, by the way, is one of the names that I want to look at next week during the open house. This thing, huge short float, 20, 25, 30% short float. It's these things are just like, oh my gosh. They're just sitting there. They're all oversold because why? Well, SpaceX opened, IPO'd, went higher. Everything went up into the SpaceX IPO. SpaceX IPOs comes down pretty much the entire time after that first couple of day flurry. Now we've got the lockup expiration. We're through earnings. The short float continues to build. Again, next week, gang, if you are not aware of this, we're having an open house. It's 100% free. There's going to be links included with this email, with this video. Click the link, sign up, 100% free. We're going to be covering SpaceX. We're going to be covering all these other names within that sector. And we're going to be looking for massive opportunities, trading options in this sector next week. I think this is one of the most unique opportunities we've seen in years, okay? Years. It could be one of the most epic short squeezes because everybody thinks it's going one way. Everybody thinks it's going down. And look, if it does, then it does. We can play it to the downside too. But I want to stand apart from the crowd and say, hold on a second, guys. If everybody's thinking one thing, what happens when it doesn't happen? And everybody's betting one way. What happens when they're suddenly not right, when they're suddenly wrong? They have to rush to the exits, right? It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right. So anyway, you can tell I'm pretty freaking excited about it. I hope you will join us next week. 100% free. We're going to be live all day, every day next week. DPL open house. Sign up. We're going to be trading SpaceX. We're going to be trading these other names. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great time. So anyway, that's what I've got for today. Don't rush into this. I'm excited about it too, but don't rush into it. Let it breathe. Let it have its wiggles. Let it waggle around. Let the expiration lockup come, which is Thursday, which is tomorrow. Let the people that want to sell. That's okay. There will be people coming in behind them. People like us, we're going to be coming in and we're going to be looking for that trigger. And I've got lots of things I want to show you guys next week. How do you find it? How do you identify it? How do you know when the time is? How do you know when it's happening? How do you know if it's happening? Make sure you sign up for the open house next week. All right, my friends. That's what I got for today. I hope it helps, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Later.